The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
I love gold! Welcome everybody to the newest edition of Pillow Talk. We are back. We're back in the sack. And boy, if this sack could talk, what kind of stories would it have to tell, Uncle Howard?
Give me nephew, give me mics, give me everything I likes, baby. I am here with my sweet little nephew in our king-size bed.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Pillow Talk is the only podcast that broadcasts live from a king-size bed. It's the bed me and my uncle sleep in every single night. And boy, do we have some stories to share with you tonight. So let's get the ball rolling. Hype.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one, Franklin. I don't think we've ever been so prepared in all our time for a podcast. And this is going to be the one. We got notes, we did research, we looked things up, and we read a book.
We read a book.
It was Crazy from the Heat by David Lee Roth, the only book that is allowed in this house.
That is right. That is right. Crazy from the Heat by David Lee Roth is the only book we endorse here. Actually, I kind of want to read a passage later, Howard. Would that be kosher for everybody?
I think that would be one of the most beautiful things. Give people a little bit of culture.
A little bit of culture, that's right.
A little bit of culture on my podcast. A little bit of smut on Wiki Feet.
And a little bit of ethics is all I need. Yes. Yeah, we're not doing Lou Bega, the late Lou Bega?
Louis C. Bega.
Oh, God. Is it Bega or Vega?
Bega.
Lou Bega, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
Vega's the guy from Street Fighter 2.
Oh, and Savio Vega.
And Savio Vega, who was also in Street Fighter 2. He was so successful, he made it to the WWE.
That's right. He almost won the King of the Ring from Mabel, but it's fucked up. He wrestled 4 times that night. Mabel wrestled 2. So
he was truly one of the best of Los Boricuas.
That's true. He was the leader.
Yes.
So, anyways, every single night on this king-size bed, we like to watch a little movie before bed. So, Howard, what flick have you picked for us tonight?
Well, as you know, America and the world at large, I've been talking with my friend Alex about this lately. The world has never been under greater danger than against now from aliens. So I thought I'd watch a film wherein aliens come to the Earth and how we deal with them. I watched a movie, it was from 2018, called The Predator.
Okay, I think I've heard of this.
Now, I only got into it a little bit, and then I decided I'd wait to finish with you, but I just want to say there's a part where there's a bully kid with a backwards baseball hat, and his t-shirt says Skaters.
That's a cool shirt. It shows you what he identifies as. He's a skater.
You can tell he's a bully. Like,
that's very authentic. You know, that's just great film work right there. Yeah. Backwards hat. He's not even wearing a hat a proper way.
No, yeah, and I think maybe like he has like a flannel unbuttoned shirt over the Skaters t-shirt.
Wow, you sure it wasn't wrap it on his hips?
Oh, it might have been. It might have been.
That'd be pretty cool, like
that
Raven.
Would be really cool.
Or what's his name? John Klecki?
Johnny Wisniewski.
No, Big Bang Theory guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, Johnny Weir.
I think it's John Glecki. I'm sorry, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
He's one of the nerds on Big Bang Theory.
You know what's crazy about those nerds? That even though they're nerds, they still get horny.
Isn't it amazing? That show, for all the criticism it's received, and possibly rightfully so, we found out that they're nerds, but they still get horny. They have needs just like the rest of us. One of them is Plow and Blossom. The other one is Indian, which is very
one
interesting.
One of the horniest people.
Yes. He is one of the horniest of them all.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a Jewish nerd.
And he's horny
and his name is Howard.
That is true, and that's funny.
It's very funny.
It's a funny name.
It's a funny name. What can I tell you?
And what
And
can
he's
I
very
say?
horny.
Yeah, he's a horny Howard, and that's why he's based on me in a lot of ways. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's very smart.
I'm good friends with what's his name, the Big Bang Man himself,
My keyboard.
Lorne Green.
Yeah, is not working well, so I can't
That's right.
search
You
Big
can't
Bang
look
Theory.
him up.
I can't look him up. My keyboard right now, 3 of the keys don't work. This is the biggest tragedy. People think podcasting is all glitz and glamour.
You
I have
think
a
we're
keyboard.
money bags over here?
Yeah, I have a keyboard that doesn't have 3 functional keys: the E, the H, and the K. So I can't look up Big Bang Theory. I have to hope sometimes when I Google things like, oh, maybe this will be enough to did you mean like a proper did you mean? It's tragic. But anyways, Howard, what else is there to this movie Predators? This sounds like a good way to prep for future alien invasions.
It's very exciting. That what you learn is that a good-hearted team of military mental patients are the only people who can probably save us from the Predator.
Oh shit, is that what they were?
Yeah, they're
Bunch of dum-dums?
There's one guy and he saw the Predator and he says, "Hey, I saw the Predator," and they go, "You're crazy, pal. You're going to crazy jail." And then he's on the crazy jail bus with all of the other crazy prisoners, and they are funny guys. Let me tell you, that there's the Key and Peele guy who doesn't make the critically acclaimed movies.
Poor guy. What a shame. Yeah, you have the visionary. Both of them are idiots from Mad TV, and one of them just hit the lottery. I'm sorry. I mean, is he a visionary? Is he not? He just hit the lottery, and the other one's like, oh, I guess he could be in this fucking movie. I guess. Like,
Yeah.
Man, wow, that's a bummer.
It's too bad, but there's a lot of other good people in this movie, though. There's Alfie Allen. More importantly, there's a certain actor by the name of Jacob Busey.
Oh, wait a second, Jacob Busey?
Well,
Like Jake?
I show him the respect he deserves.
You're telling me Jake Busey? This is a shoot right here, Uncle Howard.
Jake Busey is in there.
Holy shit. Like father, like son. Oh my lord. That's a passing of the torch.
Gary said, "Jake, I'm an old man now. I can't fight the Predator by myself anymore."
He calls him Jake in the movie?
Yeah, he says. You said they do a little cut aside where
Right.
then all of a sudden you're not in the Predator world anymore.
You're in the real world.
It's kind of like a beautiful Malibu sunlit living room, and Jake Busey is sitting there and he's dressed in his Sunday's finest attire, and Gary Busey strides in and he says, "Son, no, Jake."
No, this is a shoot, brother. It's like in WWE when they use the real names.
Yeah.
Like CM Punk's like, hey, Paul. So this is like a side like, hey,
Listen here,
all
Chris.
this movie stuff might be fake, but this is real. Here,
Yeah.
Jake, let me talk to you man to man, boy.
And that is, it's one of the most affecting moments of the movie. Most people didn't like it because they cried too much after that part to
I
see
see.
what happened for the rest of the movie.
That'd be the equivalent of if Katniss, one of I guess Philip Seymour Hoffman's character. That's the only one I know. That's the only.
Yeah.
He played himself in the Hunger Games.
Yes, he did. He was
Because
hungry.
he was actually never hungry. Actually, he was a pretty fat cat actually. So you can't tell me that guy's starving.
You can't get fat if you're not hungry.
True. So that's like the equivalent of him saying, "Listen, Katniss, no, I'm gonna shoot for you for a moment. Jennifer Lawrence, there's some big stakes out there. If you don't fight the city capitol building or
Yeah.
whatever who was the villain in the Hunger Games?
Donald Sutherland.
No, but what were they called?
Oh, just the Capitol.
The Capitol? Is that like it was? I feel like it's some kind of name like, oh, the Capitol's at it again,
Yeah,
or the contingency.
Something. He was one of those things where it just has a vague name that's supposed to seem sinister, like
Right.
how stuff is always now just called the corporation,
Or the syndicate.
Yeah, the syndicate, the organization.
The organization.
Shut up. What's it called? I'm not going to be impressed if it's called Gleek Glop Corp.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't matter.
Herbert Evil Corp. Yes, Evil Corp owns many shares of Starbucks coffee. It's delicious and refreshing. Have a Starbucks. Jeez, Dr. Evil, now you're plugging away
pandering.
for Starbucks. Yeah. No, I have a legitimate corporation. What are you talking about, Uncle Howard? Give me a break.
Give me a venti mocha.
Oh, wow. You can't talk to Dr. Evil that way, Howard.
Well, he comes into my house and treats me like a jerk. I'm sick of it. I don't mind telling you that.
I think he's crying out in the distance there. That's a shame. Bye, Dr. Evil. Wow. One of the shorter Dr. Evil cameos, but...
And the first time it's ended with him crying.
And the first time he's blubbering like a baby right there.
Like a little toddler.
So, it's funny that you picked the movie Predator, because...
It is funny.
Because it's a funny movie. It's about dum-dums saving the world. Everybody thinks, oh, it's the scientists that will save America. Oh, it's the Big Bang Theory nerds that will save America. No, it turns out it was the dum-dums after all. Maybe it'll be the dum-dums who stop global warming.
It was Sam Witwicky who saved us from the Decepticons, not John Glenn.
That's true. It wasn't some egghead, you know?
Wasn't John Turturro.
No. One of the smartest men alive, by the way. One of the smartest men alive, and he wrote a best-selling book in that. I love Transformers, man. That's some cool shit there.
Now that is a great motion picture series.
It is. But then they got too smart. They got Anthony Hopkins.
That guy, it was so dumb of them to cast him because he doesn't have any interest in robots. He's a murderer.
That's true. That's true. He's into eating human flesh.
Yeah, you don't want him around. It's not worth it.
It's not.
You got rid of the Decepticons, but now you've got Anthony Hopkins. Do the math.
You got a bigger problem on your hands.
Yeah.
But I'll say it was funny you picked Predator because I picked Predators.
Ooh, we're like the Bronx.
Like the Bronx. It's a fist. Yes. So, this movie does not star Jake Busey, unfortunately, but it does star Topher Grace. That's right.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I guess this would be what? Would this be Predators? This would be Predators 3, Roman numeral 3. I know they stopped doing that after Predator 2.
Well,
but
where do we want to insert the Alien versus Predator and Alien versus Predator?
Oh, right. Does it belong to the Aliens franchise, or is it like Batman versus Superman, which belongs to the very esteemed Batman universe with Ben Affleck?
The Affleck verse is what I call it.
The Affleck verse, yes.
With Batman and Daredevil running around together.
Daredevil running around there, both blind as bats, not knowing what the hell they're doing.
He can only play blind men. Why is that?
Yeah, it's really sad.
Ben Affleck's blind in real life.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains a lot. No offense to. Is he still with Jennifer Garner?
I don't know if he's still with us at all.
That's a shame. Anyways, in this movie we got Adrian Brody.
Now that's good.
He's kind of a what's his face sympathizer. Not a Weinstein, that'd be too much, but a Polanski.
Polanski.
Polanski. Yeah. That coward. That guy who ran away.
Hey, Polanski. He's a good guy. He's from the neighborhood.
Yeah. He did the frickin' pianist. Who would he rape?
I love Chinatown, okay? Forget about it.
Polanski's trash. But...
Yeah, get out of here, Polanski. You're stuck in France forever.
Is that where he's stuck? He's like in France?
Yeah, it's a fate worse than death.
So he can't even have like a 7-Eleven Big Bite because he's
no,
in
he just
France.
has to hang out with Johnny Depp over there all day
God, Jesus Christ, what a fate! I mean, a well-deserved fate.
For who? Both of them can.
Yeah, right.
Goddamn shit.
God. Yeah, you got one trying to justify why his Tim Burton movies keep flopping, and the other is just he's disappointed. Yeah, I don't even want to elaborate on it.
They're two terrible guys. And
they are terrible guys.
I think right now, let's see Doughboys do this. Pillow Talk with Franklin and Uncle Howard would like to formally condemn both Johnny Depp and Roman Polanski.
That's big. That's big. Mr. Politics. Big Nick Weiger. What's he ever done?
Oh,
He's got AIDS.
Yeah, does he? I didn't know that.
No, he doesn't have AIDS. I'm joking. That's the Donald Sterling.
Oh, that's
When
right.
he's a big Magic Johnson. What's he ever done? He got AIDS.
And some people don't think he did.
Yeah, that is a theory.
I recently learned of that theory, and I found it mildly persuasive.
It's pretty good. If somebody thought it, then there's,
If
worth
they
thinking
didn't
about.
think it, then it wouldn't be true. But if they do think it, it might be true.
It might be true. So anyways, Predators, there's a great twist in this. Because all this time you think Topher Grace is the nerd. Because the Predators, they're now bringing in Earthlings to hunt on their turf.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. They bring them, they dope them up with sleeping pills, and they throw them into their jungle with like 3 moons and 5 suns or whatever.
Oh, that explains something that happened to me once.
Does it?
Yeah.
You're hunted by the Predators in their home planet?
There was that time I was on a planet with all these extra moons, and I had to keep killing these invisible clicking guys.
And that explains it. You were on Predator's Island. I mean, Predator's planet.
Predator Island, that's where Roman Polanski has to
Oh,
live.
no. Oh, no. Oh, God. No. Yeah, you're on Predator's planet there, Uncle Howard. How'd you get back?
No, I stole the Millennium Falcon.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why you landed in Orlando, and that's why they started Galaxy's Edge.
That's right, exactly. They said, hey, we got something here. Why not build around it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Just landed in a swamp there, and that was about it.
If you build it, they will come.
And so will I.
Oh.
Anyways.
You fucked that Millennium Falcon for me?
What a dream that would be. That's a legit dream. Who's going to be the first person to nut in Galaxy's Edge? Have I asked that already? I feel like it's a question I've asked myself or I've asked you. Like,
Franklin, I would put all my money down that it happened day one.
I mean, it's not open yet necessarily. I know there's like a soft opening.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the rock hard opening.
Well, I think someone's going to nut their pants pretty quick on that thing.
Right. So there's a first for everything in life. There's a first person to like jerk off to like Oprah or whatever, and like there's gonna be a first person to jerk off, or not even jerk off, I should say. Somebody might nut in Galaxy's Edge. Somebody might fuck in the bathrooms. Who knows? It's anything's possible.
Somebody might fuck BB-8.
Somebody might, once they made that fleshlight Photoshop, if it's even a Photoshop, I hope it is, of a fleshlight coming out of one of BB-8's compartments. That was
Never
fucked
looked
up.
at that little guy the same way.
No, got a lot of ideas. The new droid, EO.
Captain EO?
Exactly, right? It looks like just a fucking megaphone attached to a wheel. Like, and I love Star Wars, but I can't vouch for like, oh, what a cool nifty thing. Like, what a practical effect. That's fine. But I attached a fleshlight to that in the Photoshop, and I got like 2 likes, so I'm still bummed about it.
They are getting really lazy with their robot designs. I mean, BB-8 was as cute as one ball put on top of another ball can possibly be. I'll give them that. Mm-hmm. But now you got to put more effort into it. I want to see like 3 balls.
That's right. Maybe just 2 balls, and maybe something in the middle to hold them together there.
Yeah,
like a pipe of sorts.
Like a walk-in robot, but they all either look like people or like little garbage cans rolling around. Why is that?
I like it actually. I thought the solo droids were really cool because they looked retro-ish and it looked fitting to the time period of Star Wars.
Yeah, there was that social justice robot. And
no, that one I didn't like.
She looked just like the Power Rangers robot, who was
She did look like
worried.
Alpha 5.
Yeah.
She looked like Alpha 5, but she was thick. Like, they gave her hips. They gave her childbearing hips.
Oh, she was a good-looking woman.
Those hips don't lie, do they?
No.
So I've been trying to get to my twist in Predators.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. We're having a conversation. It's all good. The twist is you think Topher Grace is an egghead, and you think, oh, great, this egghead. They got to keep him alive because he's the brainiac who's going to solve everything. All that typical liberal propaganda that it's the scientists that save America. It's the scientists who are right all along. They're not crazy people. They're the ones who are always right about the end of the world. Well, this guy, he pretended to be an egghead, but he was a raper. He tried to do rape on the Predator's Predator's planet.
Well, That's why they call it Predator Island, because that's where they sent him.
And it makes you think, who are the real predators after all? The ones
Yeah.
hunting humans, or this guy who was trying to fuck?
Does he die in a way where you're kind of like, I'm on the Predator's side in this one?
I think Adrian Brody killed him.
Yeah,
So-
well, I'm always on Adrian Brody's side.
I'm never on Adrian Brody's side.
He's a good-looking man.
I guess, with a beak. I mean,
He looks like Kylo Ren's father.
he does look like Kylo Ren's father. He does. That looks more like Kylo Ren's dad than Han Solo ever will.
Kylo Ren, I am your father.
Yes. Maybe you could leak that to Mike Zero.
Oh, no, that would be a scoop.
That'd be a scoop. I actually, I don't know if you want to join me in this. This is legit. I want to compile this, what if Mike Zero's right, and go over every single detail that he's predicting for episode 9 in Bask in Our Glory. I want to go over every single thing and see how wild of a movie episode 9 will be.
You would go too mad. It would be like, that little image of the guy from It's Always Sunny who's got all the map with all the lines drawn
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it
yeah.
and stuff. That would be you.
That would be me, actually. I might have to buy a bulletin board. Oh, fuck. That's great. I'm doing that. Oh, thank you, Uncle Howard. That is a brilliant idea.
I'm an ideas guy.
You are an ideas guy. You know what? Oh, man, it's a shame. That'd be great for BugCon, but they don't. Yeah, I don't think. I have too much to do. I have Bug TV. Apparently, we're hosting the Blue Ribbon Awards. How weird is that?
That is out of control.
That's the
I've
strangest
never
thing.
been more surprised. It is. It's one of the strangest things.
Well, it's the top strangest thing.
Well, that's the fact that Michael Richards is not even
That's
racist.
what's so crazy about this whole thing. Is this just the greatest hits episode here?
Yeah, we're just. Do you like inside jokes, everybody?
Lordy. We had one question this week. I forgot to ask for some. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
One question. So it's basically a virtual pros guy. Big virtual pros guy. Always trying to shame the horny man.
Yeah, that guy thinks he's so funny. Whichever one it is.
Whichever one it is. But he's trying to make it seem like perverts are worse than Frank the Clown.
Oh, that's absurd.
That's
Frank,
absurd.
First of all, Frank the Clown is a pervert. There's no
Right.
question.
Yeah.
He's taken advantage of that poor little Noelle Foley, whose
He
brain
is.
ain't worth a pound of nickels.
No. You shouldn't exploit the differently able like he's doing.
That girl ain't got no brains. She's making YouTube videos of herself playing with action figures like they're alive.
Well, maybe they come to life later and we don't know.
Oh, like
about it.
Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah.
And it's Tatanka.
It's Buffalo, man. It's like a Homer Simpson when he tried opening the freezer to see the
Buffalo
little wedding
soldier.
the little
Yeah.
wedding cake things there, and he's like, "Gotcha," but they weren't playing around, and he broke the fridge. So
The other day on my lunch break from work, I realized that I lived close enough to a casino that I could go to one if I wanted to.
nice.
And I went in and I just put in a $10 bill. And I was like, here's money for you, Native Americans. I'll give you something on behalf of me, the white man. And then my very first thing came up and I won $80. And I thought, sorry, Native Americans. And I got the fuck out of there.
Your heart was in the right place. Yeah. Your heart was in the right place, Uncle Howard. You hit the jackpot. What can you? Who can say they've won that much money before?
It's a lot like how they showed the pilgrims how to have Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You embodied that spirit, Uncle Howard.
It was a wonderful moment.
So this guy Mike from the Virtual Pros.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, right. Well, he's been on the show.
Okay, I've heard of him.
He sent me a trailer to the newest movie that's going to be coming out soon called Loqueesha. So this guy kind of looks like a dollar store Luke Wilson, you know.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I can see that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm racist towards the whites, but he looks like a little bit like Luke Wilson, a little older, maybe a little more southern or country-ish. He's your everyman straight shooter. I think he works at a bar, and they're like, man, you give great advice. You should do that on the radio. And he's like, maybe I should. And then he finds out, being a white guy, isn't
No
as easy.
one wants white guys around anymore.
No. He tries. He doesn't get hired for for his own show.
Even though he knocks it out of the park.
Even though, I mean, they showed him uploading the podcast on his phone, just like real life. 'Cause that's how that works, I guess. And he didn't get the job. And he said, "Man, if only I was a black woman, this wouldn't be that big of a problem."
And then he makes a wish at a magic genie machine.
And
And he wakes up as a black woman.
He's
It's
played by
called-
Retta from Parks and Rec. And, well, I mean, she claimed no, he's not. Retta's not in this film. I hope. I thought when I saw
I
the
don't think
default
so.
when I saw the default photo, I was worried that was her. I was like, oh no.
Do you think Monique has seen this movie and said, "I'm glad I'm blackballed from Hollywood"?
She's making a little bit of a comeback, but
Oh, is she good?
yeah.
She's a legitimate talent, and I'm.
It's fucked up, man. Like, Monique can't like fucking talk shit about the system, but these perverts can run amok.
Yeah.
Monique can't say this is fucked up, but Aziz can show up at the Parks reunion. It's like, hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, I learned my lesson. It took me 3 months, but now I'm
Yeah.
all better. Hey,
Oh, it's wrong to grow.
you know what? Everybody who's listening to this, you have an obligation to support Monique.
Right. Support Monique. Support Monique before a pervert. For the love
Yeah.
of Christ. For the love
Perverts
of
don't
Christ.
need your support. They're
No.
doing fine.
They're doing fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
trust me. We're not hurting, okay?
We're not hurting. You guys can always jerk off and you're fine.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You can always just
No-
pound one out.
No one's ever stopped me from being a pervert.
So this movie Loqueesha, he starts to get work once he starts doing a very tasteful impersonation of a black woman. Wouldn't you agree, Uncle Howard?
Yeah, because black women are always kind of screechily screaming at you.
They're
It's
always
my
going,
experience.
"Hey," apparently,
Yeah.
according to this
Hey,
movie.
girl.
He's like, "I am Loqueesha." That's what it's
Yeah,
alive.
he tries to get out of a speeding ticket by doing that impersonation.
Yeah, 'cause the
because
officer's
it's
like-
notorious that
Yeah.
police love black people.
It's true. The officer's like, "Seems like this whole world's got that Loqueesha fever." And then this guy goes, I forgot his name. Call him.
Jeremy Saville. I looked him up.
Okay. Well, that guy is just like, "Officer, I am Loqueesha." And then the officer's like, "What?"
Yeah, he's like, two Loqueeshas.
Double Luke. He's like, "Wait a
Blink,
second.
blink.
A white man is producing this voice of a beautiful black woman."
Yeah, that sounds exactly like a 50-year-old white man who's maybe encountered a black person in a checkout line together at a grocery store.
Not even. He's encountered a black person through like
Yeah.
the fucking worst stereotype on TV,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
he was watching some old like Amos and Andy.
that's just. Oh my God. Good God.
I think we can both agree that we're seeing Loqueesha day one.
We're seeing
and
Loqueesha. What?
I'm camping out for 24 hours.
All right, you know, it's gonna be the same thing with Endgame. You gotta get it in advance. Movie phone's gonna crash. Fandango, same thing.
You're gonna have to, if you don't go first night, think about running the risk of getting Loqueesha spoiled for you on social media.
Oh no! Hey guys, I think we need to start a campaign. Don't spoil Loqueesha.
Yeah,
It's not cool.
It's not cool to spoil Loqueesha.
It's like those drug PSAs. Uncool. Not nice.
You
Plain
wouldn't
old stupid.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Is that one of the piracy things?
Yeah.
You wouldn't download a Mustang Ferrari car, would you?
Yeah, you wouldn't just get a house for free.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you know me, pal.
So why would you steal a movie from the hardest working people in Hollywood, huh?
Yeah.
Not so cool now.
What if Kevin Feige lost 37% of a single penny for the
no.
single time you would have seen this movie?
Oh man, that Avengers director, I would love to see him knock down some doors and be like, "Who do you think you are, you little middle school twerp who has downloaded my movie for free?"
There were two directors and they're brothers.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Feige is like the producer man. He's the booker man. And these guys, wait a second. These Russos, are they twins?
I think so. Yeah.
Are they twins or are they brothers? That's what I need to know.
I think they're brothers. The Wachowskis are twins.
Oh, okay. Now those are my kind of twins. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I don't know how they look like.
I don't know either. I don't even know what they are anymore because I think one was transitioned and then the other didn't.
I think they're both, and they both look
now
great.
They've both transitioned. Oh, good for them then. God
Yeah.
bless them.
I had nothing but respect. Come on, man.
They are twins.
That's cool. I'm not a Matrix guy. I feel bad I'm not a Matrix guy, and I can't, express my joy for the Matrix.
I'm a Jupiter ascending guy.
You are a Jupiter ascending guy, and I am a Valerian man.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
I'm a Valerian man.
Well, you love Valerian because it was directed by a Frenchman, just like Johnny Depp and Roman Polanski.
Oh God, no! Hey, wasn't that an homage to a dead relative? That film, Valerian. I wanted to do this because somebody died. Somebody I know died.
Oh, that's right. Well, and a lot of the best forms of art are produced as an inspiration to somebody who died. Like, of course, there's Susan Sontag's book of essays, My Year of Living Magical Thinking, and Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven. And
oh, right.
I guess those are pretty much the only examples that I can think of.
Well, there was the Love Guru.
What?
So when Mike Myers' father passed away, he said two things in 1991. He said two things came from my father's passing: the birth of the character Austin Powers and the Guru Pitka. Because I was doing this voice, and the voice sounded a lot like this, and he would say things like, "You are nowhere when you need to be now here. Tickle tickle, break the pickle." That's the Guru Pitka, a scene from the Love Guru. So. We'll talk about the Love Guru at BugCon, actually.
Well, somebody will.
Somebody will.
I think that's so interesting because so much of the best art is born of tragedy.
I mean, right there, you mentioned Eric Clapton and the Love Guru. Mike Myers had to experience great pain to produce equally great art.
Pleasure.
Oh, yes. But to produce amazing art like that. And actually, fun fact while we're merging universes, we mentioned Jake Busey. Jake Busey, Shasta McNasty.
Friend of the show.
Vern Troyer was on an episode of Shasta McNasty with The Big Show. How cool.
Friend of the Big Show.
Friend of Big Show.
Now, it all makes sense to me.
Yeah. So how cool is that, huh? We got to revisit Shasta McNasty. That seems like a show that holds up very well and very tastefully. I believe one of the ad posters was like, "This is why women become lesbians," and it's like a photo of the three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was a different time.
It was a different time, the year 1999.
People know different now.
Yeah, no, we know different. We know
we don't do anything different, but we know different.
We know it's bad now when we say things like that. Before we didn't know. Okay?
Yeah, now we just did it unapologetically. Now we're like, sorry, but I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Howard, can you hold on 1 second while I grab Crazy from the...
This is the great Khali. Keep going, make video pillow talk. Franklin. Uncle Howard, it is not for nanas.
Those are some mighty kind words, Craig Colley, as I knocked over the mic and unplugged everything. Well, Howard, I'm so sorry.
I forgive you this time, but the next time it's your ass.
Is that a cherry red threat?
That's a cherry red threat.
Oh, you know what? If you fuck with me at BugCon, it's not going to be a threat, it's going to be a promise. Peace.
Oh, why? What if I see the police?
No, if you see police, Warner... Fuck. If you see... You better not call them. God damn it.
I got your number, friend.
God damn it. I gonna get that joke right. Warner Brothers. Brothers.
Hey.
Is that it?
If you see
Brothers.
If you see the police, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Warren. I don't know.
Warn who?
The brothers. The brothers. No, fuck. The police aren't good. I know that much. Okay.
Wait,
I don't like them.
We have a firm anti-police in general
fuck
stance here. Although,
fuck 'em.
if they're, I'm gonna say, go ahead and catch all the serial killers you want, police. Just leave me alone.
Anyways, Uncle Howard, I was grabbing a book here, and you know those.
Well, you're
dusty,
a real egghead.
You know those dusty old things when you see at the library and you hope are DVDs, but they turn out it's just a dusty old book with a bunch of pages. And
Those are
whatnot.
the things where you find an old one and then you open it up and you read some words, and the next thing you know, the mummy's awake and coming after you. Is that what a book is?
That's generally what a book is. That's why they're so terrifying and horrible, because only bad things happen when you read.
Yeah, do you
get
want to
ancient curses, decades old?
Yeah, you get the zombie plagues, all
You get
sorts of
zombie
bad
plagues,
news. It's always
demons.
undead stuff in the books. No one ever summons a robot from a book.
No, right? It's always something.
No one's
undead.
ever Veritomicus Nacellarium Pterygium, and then a robot wakes up. You never see that happen.
You know what my favorite book is?
The good book, the Bible.
No, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, now
Now,
that's
a
hell of
good book about the olden days that I can get behind.
Yeah, because it's history.
Because it's history. It's all that Greek shit, you know?
Yeah,
All olden times.
No
You go
one
to
has
Norway,
a
for
car.
fuck's sakes, you know?
Well, I guess they have space cars in it.
They have space cars.
But they had space cars a long time ago. That's established in Star Wars when they say the universe far away.
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
So Star Wars is history as well. It's another great book.
One of the best books of all
One of the
time.
best books is Star Wars, by the way.
Yeah.
People talk about the movies.
Yeah.
It's a great books.
It's great books. Star Wars is the best books most people have read.
That's true.
That's why they
Some of the
keep
best-
making more Star Wars. They don't make more books.
Yeah. When will people learn?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, where's the Moby Dick cinematic universe?
Right? I think the most I've seen Moby Dick's appeared here and there, but they were in Futurama. Them, the cast.
They made the movie where Chris Hemsworth is on a boat where he's chasing a whale, which I think is basically Moby Dick.
And isn't Chris Pine in a thing I work out for the Coast Guard, and turns out the Coast Guard is the bravest ones of them all.
Oh yeah, because they catch drowning people.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty fucking tough.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie. That seems tough as shit.
I've never saved a drowning person, but I have assisted a number of people in the way of...
No, Uncle Howard, stop joshing around.
I was driving Ted Kennedy's car in Chippewa.
No.
I was his chauffeur.
Howard,
He said, take a left up here. I said, we're on a bridge, but okay, sir.
Terrible. Can I read a beautiful passage from my second favorite books?
Yes, please.
Crazy from the Heat by David Lee Roth.
No, this is also history.
This is legitimate history. Man, you see, you're getting a history lesson.
This is
on
an
Thor.
educational podcast. Let's
is
see
an
the Doughboys. The Doughboys they ain't gonna educate you. They're just gonna get you full of lard and make you vote for John McCain or something.
He was one of the good ones, according to Weiger, I imagine.
Yeah.
But all right. I always knew this is David Lee Roth talking. From this point forward, Franklin ceases to exist, and I'll be reading this from the words of David Lee Roth.
Diamond Dave.
I always knew I would show people Hollywood. That's gooey, ball hooey Hollywood.
Yeah.
Where every young mechanic's a screen romantic. Yesterday they said you would not go far. Now on your door's a big gold star. You're in showbiz, baby. So this
Now
is about
that's
my trip to
cool.
Paris. That's cool, right? And then he
Yeah.
calls this section Puss in Boot. Do the math there.
Daddy likey.
First time I went to Paris, 1978, we couldn't wait to get to the prostitution district. The Rue Saint Denis. This is where Napoleon's troops celebrated their victories, okay? History.
See?
He says it right there in the book.
Yeah, he is no liar.
Keep in mind, I'm invoking the pre-'80s clause here. This was pre-AIDS, pre-politically correct, pre-everything. So
Well, then
before
all
AIDS
is
existed.
forgiven.
So
Yeah,
all-
AIDS was invented by the CIA in the early 80s. Most people
That's
know
true.
that.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's how magic got it. So,
Mm-hmm.
continuing on here. So we went to Rue Saint Denis, and we all found company. I found a little gal, a little blonde, with a Dutch boy haircut. We went upstairs into a little room. She had on these thigh-high boots, kind of beige color, black panties. Took off everything except one boot. I'm thinking, I have no idea what she's gonna do with this boot. Maybe I'm gonna do such and such, and then she's going to somehow, I don't know,
Wait, can I
reach
s-
around with the leg and with the boot, rub against with the other leg and maybe my neck. I have no idea, but I'm all in. You were saying something, Howard?
Oh, I'm sorry. You finish. I'll ask at the
Okay.
end.
I'm almost done. I'm here for the duration. I'm the first treehouse you're going to run into after you crawl under the wire, honey. And there's the
What?
bell. We commence. The whole time I'm thinking, okay, now she's going to do something with the boot. Everything's all done, all finished up. I give her the cash. She takes it, puts it in the boot. And that is Puss in Boot from Crazy from the Heat by David Lee Roth.
That's a wild story.
That's a wild historical tale.
Yeah, that's history, folks. That's how it really happened.
That's how it really happened, you know?
I guess I was just curious. Did David Lee Roth have is there a co-written by on the cover of this book?
So in the cover, it just says David Lee Roth, but I can look
Okay.
around and see.
Yeah,
There's
take a look, teacher.
A ghost. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. A bunch of stuff here. Copyright 1997. David Lee Roth. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of book stuff. Ugh. Jesus
It
Christ.
seems like he uses a lot of terminology that I've never heard a human mouth make before. So I guess that's true. He's saying the way that he types.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Googly hoogly Hollywood,
Ooey, ooey, gooey Hollywood. Yeah, baby.
where every mechanic's the son of a romantic. That's beautiful. You listen to these excerpts from this book and you get pissed off more than ever that Eddie kicked him out and replaced him with Sammy Hagar.
Right? You know, it's kind of pathetic. It is kind of pathetic. Van Halen is always going to be David Lee Roth, and that's the way I see it.
Well, you know, one of my personal catchphrases is, if it ain't Diamond D, it ain't Van Halen.
Oh, that's a favorite catchphrase of mine, Uncle Howard.
Yeah, we're saying it daily.
We say it around this house damn near every day, I have to say.
When I wake up, and the first thing I do is I look in your eyes and I say, if it ain't Diamond Dave, it ain't Van Halen. And the last thing I see before I go to sleep is your sweet little face, and I whisper in your ear, if it ain't Diamond Dave, it ain't Van Halen.
Damn right, Uncle Howard.
Damn straight I like the way I live.
So we can't. So I've been reading here. We still can't talk about the Avengers because people. I've been getting tweets say you can't spoil.
You still
Endgame.
can't spoil
You
Endgame.
still can't. But you know what? Don't spoil Loqueesha either.
Okay, yeah, fair is fair.
Fair is fair. You know, it's these same liberals. They want to say, don't spoil Avengers Endgame. I haven't seen it yet. Well, don't spoil Loqueesha when you're there day one talking about this political commentary stuff that I know about.
Yeah, they're the biggest hypocrites of all. It seems to me, the liberals. If you go all the way around on the cube, you're going to end up right where you started, right? And so that's why I'm saying they're the same as everybody. The only person that I know that we should listen to is Jack Allison. He sees through the truth.
It's true. That's true. You know.
Well, excuse me, gentlemen, if I could intercede for a moment. I think there is another man who is awake and open to seeing the truth, and it
I
is
don't
me.
think so.
Well, it absolutely is me. I was down there the other day at the Bilderbergs group. I was talking to them, and I was saying, hey, fellas, why are you doing this? Why are you controlling the government? Putting all those lies in our government textbooks, making me turn into my sideways arms. And they said, we're going to have to tell you something, Alex Jones. The next thing I knew, I woke up, I was in Peoria, Illinois, and I didn't know where my father was from my mother.
Peoria. Isn't that where Teach lives?
Yeah, that's right. That's where Teacher lives. He's the teacher for all of us. I learned everything I learned from him. He's the one who taught Timothy McVeigh how to build a van.
How? Some revelations here, Alex Jones. Wow. Did you say you were at a Build-A-Bear?
Yeah. I'm at a Bilderberg workshop. It's a place.
Bilderberg.
It's a place where we get together and we all construct a little Rothschild or George Soros of our very own to take home and give to the children. And they're terrifying looking, so the children get scared, and that's how they learn.
That's the only way these kids are gonna learn. You terrify them with tales of old George Soros.
Oh, spooky old George Soros
He's gonna take your money,
with his haunted house in Switzerland.
put it in his coin pouch.
Yeah.
Now, I think George Soros, and I've said this before many times, but I don't think he knows what planet he's on. He looks old as shit.
Well, it's funny you mention that. He's actually not from Earth. He came here in conjunction with the gray aliens and the reptoids, and they've been here for years. They're sowing the seeds in our Earth and the Monsanto corn. That, of course, is grown up into be penis corn.
Oh my god. Alex Jones, you are blowing my mind here.
Well, that's not all I'm going to be blowing. I got an appointment down at the Park and Spell for 30 minutes, so I got to go. I'll talk to you later.
Is Alex Jones going to the same place David Lee Roth went to fuck the little Dutch boy?
Well, David...
Yeah, the little Dutch boy haircut prostitute, I should say.
David's been low on cash lately, so he's been making an extra $1 or $2 with some Simply Between Adults Anonymous rendezvous. Nothing wrong with that.
Classy shit here. I thought it was mighty big, just going back to David Lee Roth, to talk about his prostitution, his love for it, and I don't know, we don't get enough vulnerability from celebrities anymore.
No.
We always have to catch them. Gotcha moments, you know? Why aren't they more open about, maybe we'd be a lot more forgiving, and a lot less people would be getting canceled if they told us how gross they were from the get-go.
Yeah, they said, listen up, my name is Walton Goggins, and number one, I am extremely into getting pissed on.
Then I would say, well, that's great at Walton Goggins.
I'd say I'm surprised that's all.
I'm surprised that's it. That's it. Okay. Well, you're welcome to live freely and do as you wish between consenting adults.
Yeah.
And
off he goes.
Yeah,
to
off
star
he goes.
in Ant-Man.
And he's got
the
a
Wasp.
kid named Augustus, by the way.
Augustus Glump.
Augustus Gloop Goggins. The beautiful name. Beautiful name.
He got sucked into the hot chocolate machine.
Augustus. Yeah, you got things like that was fucked up, man. in
Yeah.
that movie. That was fucked up.
Those kids paid a terrible price for being unpleasant.
They really did, man. Like, they're little shitheads, but man.
And then it turned out that Charlie really had committed just as bad an offense as all of them, according to Judge Willy Wonka, who apparently has a death penalty for any infraction.
Right.
And so if you go by those standards, then Charlie surely was just as bad. In fact, Charlie was worse because he stole. And all Violet wanted was to chew gum forever.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not that bad.
They
Why?
look like cowboys.
Yeah, well, that kid wanted to watch TV too much. He gets sucked into the TV. The one girl, she wants to have a goose, and so she gets sucked into a wishing well or something.
Okay.
Meanwhile, she gets on the bad egg thing and falls into the ground. Remember? And then the girl who chews the gum gets sucked through a tube. But Charlie is the only one who knowingly commits an evil act. He commits the sin of theft, and for that sin, he is rewarded to chocolate factory of his very own. Yes.
With all the slave labor he needs.
Yeah, that's fucked up. What is
fucked up, and then this guy Wonka.
That's male privilege all over for
And this guy Wonka, he just spends his life making these memes. These Wonka memes this guy's making.
He just can't believe anything you tell him.
He says some fucked up shit, man.
Yeah.
He says some fucked up shit. Can we read a couple Wonka memes on
Yeah,
there?
let me pull up a couple of Wonka memes here.
My
Forgive me.
K and E key is not working.
Well, and those are two important ones for memes and
about
Wonka.
I can't spell Wonka.
Okay, I'm gonna read the first ones that I see.
Let's read some Wonka memes.
I am not endorsing any of these.
Okay, thank you.
Immigrants are stealing our jobs.
Good God.
Tell me more about how you've always wanted to be a taxi driver.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know
Horrible. I don't
what
even know what that
side
means.
that's supposed to be
I
on.
don't even know what that. So immigrants are taking your jobs. Tell me more about how you always wanted to be a taxi driver.
Yeah.
'Cause that's related to like Uber too. So like, that doesn't make sense.
Tell me more about how you've always wanted to be a brain surgeon, since that's like every doctor seems to be an immigrant nowadays.
Right, right, yeah, seriously, right?
Oh, here's a stolen valor one.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, you're 15 with a dog tag necklace. Tell me all about your experience in the armed forces.
Oh God, this inside stolen valor shit sucks.
Oh man, nothing makes me madder than stolen valor. Let's see.
You got any more?
Yeah. Hang on. Oh, wait, no. There aren't that many that are
Okay,
good.
they kind of suck, huh?
Yeah, they're stupid.
Read me one more, just for my own satisfaction.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
wanna
read.
find it
I'm gonna find one just randomly without any pre-vetting.
Okay.
Oh, so you drive a Duramax? Tell me, how does your front end stay together?
Oh.
I like when you find a meme that's obviously from another country or something. And
Yeah. These foreigners, man, they don't know. No, they don't know.
they don't know anything about American culture. They're never gonna be able to make me laugh. It's ridiculous.
You're so racist.
Hey, foreigners, leave the pop culture references to me. Hey, that's not racist. I'm talking to people from England and Australia.
No,
But they'll still have their memes that are like, oh, tell me more about how Lord Stinkingham went up to the pig walloper. And it's just like, leave it, forget it, fella. You can't do it.
guys, if you have any memes of
Warner
memes-
Brother.
Yeah, fuck you, man. I'm gonna get that joke right someday. If you have any Wonka memes, send them our way. We love
Yeah.
a good Wonka meme. Why not? We should be
Yeah.
bringing that. And also, guys, don't spoil. Hashtag don't spoil Loqueesha. It's not cool.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. I'm getting that legit underway. I'm like right after this fucking done.
You're gonna hit it immediately.
I'm hitting it immediately. I'm gonna watch Loqueesha, do a little, I mean, that voice. I wish I could isolate the voice of Loqueesha and just hear that beautiful feminine black voice that he's doing and pleasure myself to it. If I'm being honest, which is-
Well,
more people should be honest, right?
I think most people should be honest.
I agree.
Well, Franklin, I thought we could maybe try a new something on the podcast tonight, if that's
Okay.
okay with you. And
Yeah, go ahead.
we're both big Leno heads, and we loved watching headlines in
Oh,
particular.
headlines is always so funny. He reads these newspaper headlines, and it's always they're so good. It's so good.
He finds the craziest headlines, right?
He's so good at it.
And so I thought that can't be that hard. So I thought I'd pull up the news and find some
right.
funny headlines, and you and I can kind of giggle it out with them, a little bit, like a couple fellas.
Couple hens.
All right, let's see.
Fucking away. All right, give me the first headline. This is gonna be good.
All right, okay, this is gonna be funny. I can't
All
wait.
right.
Serial killer carnival worker confessed to murdering 3 women, says sheriff.
Ow. That's. How does Leno do it?
Leno, that guy's really good. I
Leno's
guess.
very good because
That doesn't seem funny to me.
That sounds tragic.
Yeah.
That sounds tragic. I don't like the sound of that. You got another, maybe something.
Yeah, hang
Oh,
on.
you got something
Hang on here.
else?
Okay, this one seems very funny. Oklahoma man 70 found driving with dead estranged wife 74 strapped in passenger seat in Arizona.
Jeez, I've heard of wanting to take the carpool lane, but I don't know how to let him
Hey, that's gotta be a violation, am I right, everybody?
That's what Leno would say, right? Hey, I heard about the carpool, but it must stink in there. Jeez. I'm
right.
gonna roll a window down, honey.
All right, I got some more funny ones here.
That's okay. I think that was a little more Leno type.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's
That was pretty
funny.
good.
Okay. How does he? Leno's the best, man. That's how he does it, because he's the best.
Okay, here's a very good one. Nebraska farmer amputates his own leg after it gets caught in machinery.
Oh, fuck. fuck, dude? This is grim, man.
That's like 127 hours.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how Leno does this shit, because this is all sounding very sad and depressing.
Yeah, okay, hang on. Let me check a different section of the news.
You're on Google News,
I
right?
mean, yeah, I was looking at U.S. news. Maybe the problem is just U.S. isn't funny, but stuff in the world is very funny right now.
You know what? The U.S., we're not laughing so much. We got enough clowns in Congress to be laughing right now.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, the rest of the world still knows how to laugh.
Foreigners are so goofy.
Oh, here's some good news from our favorite topic that we know about. Venezuela top court accuses more lawmakers of treason as Congress building blocked. So I think we can both say that, to those of us who have been observing what's been happening in Venezuela, it's not a surprise that this may have occurred.
Yeah.
It also wouldn't have been a surprise if it didn't occur. So
I feel like I saw this coming.
Yeah, we don't really care one way or the other.
We care.
Well, we care, but we're not, interested.
We know what's going. Will the Doughboys read headlines about Venezuela?
No, never.
They don't even have a stance.
The what the fuck? I just found a very strange headline, and it threw me off.
Okay, no, read it out loud. Share it with us, Howard.
Girl's request for dragon and telepathy studies rejected, along with $5 bribe. This must be some little girl tried to play a prank. Why is that international news?
That's some bad news. I told you, these are what they do in these other countries. They're very funny.
Okay, here is a good one. Though.
Okay, you got a good one. Finally.
I got a good one. India's 900 million voters can vote for a kite, a comb, or a mango. What would you pick?
I would go with a mango. It's delicious. It serves a purpose. I mean, a kite. Hey, we don't need another politician just flying away out of there.
Hey, politician, go fly a kite.
But I am one.
Hey, and as for a comb, I don't think any of the Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders have any need for one of those.
Oh, that is a burn.
Politics.
Uncle Howard, where can they find us?
Oh gosh, most times they can find us playing at the world famous Golden Nugget. We've been playing pool there every other night down in Tempe, Arizona. It's
we should have called them today.
Hell of a commute. We'll call them some other time. They've forgotten about us, so now it's the perfect time to strike again.
That's right.
Joe Torres.
I'll say, hey, hi, this is Joe Torres. Can I speak with myself?
It'll be like that scene from some movie that I never saw, but I saw the YouTube clip where a guy is talking to Tim Robbins or maybe the other Tim, and he's got a phone, and then he's like, answer it, and it's the guy, and he's just like, hello, it's me, and it's the guy he's talking to, but it's also the same guy on the phone.
Nice, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do that. Hi, this is Joe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
that would be cool. Yeah, we'll get you Joe Torres yet.
We already got him.
So if you want to stay up to the date minute to minute with us, just track Joe Torres, because soon enough we'll be in his life. And otherwise, if you don't care so much, I'm on Twitter at Miataguy for you, MIATAGUY for you, and you can send me Twitter messages, and I'll give you stickers. We're gonna have new stickers coming out very soon. We're gonna have some special secret surprises at BugCon that will be, I suppose, debuted at BugCon. So for about 3 days, exclusive to BugCon, and then everyone can have them. It will shock you.
Yeah. Ooh, you see?
Ooh.
It shocks you.
It shocks you like Mike Zero every day does to me on Twitter. I guess if you're already listening to us, I don't need to tell you how to listen to us, but maybe you don't know what happened, and here you are. You can find us on iTunes, you can find us on Stitcher, you can find us on any of your favorite RSS podcast streams. If you're on one of the things where you can like, rate, subscribe, comment, whatever, please do it for us. We need it. We're dying. We're starving. Franklin's computer barely works. Mine is real close on the way out. And we're basically, our computers are like an old married couple, and the wife is just about to die, and you know, as soon as she goes, old hubby's circling the drain right after her.
Oh my God.
So I'd like to dedicate this podcast to the memory of Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash, rest in peace. And I'll
George and
walk the
Barbara
line,
Bush.
and George and Barbara Bush, and George W. and Laura Bush, who are still with us, and I hope they always will be.
I agree. You can
Very
find me at
funny
Bug-
man.
He's a funny guy, he is. You can find me at Bug TV Franklin, both on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram, I'm starting to use it again. I'm starting to dingle around on there. You know.
Oh, you found out that there's women who post scantily clad.
On Instagram, there's some beautiful women, and they're.
It's
not
because
wearing-
they're influencers.
Oh.
They're influencing you to get a boner.
Mission accomplished, like the great George W. Bush.
Funny man.
And if you don't think that mission was successfully accomplished back in 2001, well, George W. Bush probably thinks you should.
Go fuck yourselves.